Starting right now. All right, WWF, this is Greco progression for gut wrench. The first one is what we call a wall gut. Basically, Scotty starts straight behind the guy, gets a really good lock. He puts his chin in the middle of the back, so he's straight. He's going to have the guy's ribs locked. He's going to take a step up as he's driving forward. He squeezes, and when you turn the guy, his foot and his hand should come off the ground or the mat, and then his elbow will come hit the mat. Go from side to side, do about 2 or 3 of those steps, squeezes, okay? And then when Scotty drives forward, his feet should almost come up off the ground, all his weight goes on his hands, and he turns them. All right? Guys, face this way now. All right. Wyatt's going to go down to a tripod. We're going to do what we call, you guys can come this way closer, far enough. All right. What we're going to do is gut sag. So you get a good lock on the guy, start straight behind, get his ribs locked. You're going to try to keep your feet kind of off the ground. You're going to sag from side to side. Notice that his head switches when he sags to the right. He looks to the left. When he sags to the right, he looks to the left. When he sags to the left, he looks to the right. All right, this is good work. Keep going, Scooter. His hand should almost come off the ground because you're sagging. It's good work for both guys. You got to get the intercostals and all the ribs area nice and strong. And now don't put your feet on the ground. A lot of people just put their foot down and that kind of stuff. There's not really much weight on the guy. All right, now we're going to progress. The next phase is going into a little bit. It's far enough. Guys, half and half, please. So go about by the tape. See the tape? All right. Now what we're going to do is just basically it's a tripod gut. So the bottom guy would be in a tripod. Top guy starts straight behind, gets a good lock, ribs are locked. Then what the goal is to try to put pressure with your shoulder. You step off to the side. Okay. We'll do that one better this time. I'll talk you guys through it. All right, he's in a tripod. Now, when Scotty steps, he wants to step up high, not just shallow. He steps up high, gets his foot on the ground. Okay, it'll be behind it, probably behind the armpit. Now, all the weight right now should be on the bottom man's hands. Scotty should drive. When he hits the ground, his hips should hit, pops, and goes on top. Bottom guy, you're just kind of staying stiff. Good rule for the bottom guy is always tuck your neck so you never roll over your shoulders. You roll over your neck and lower back, I guess it would be. Scotty steps up, gets a good lock, steps, drives, pause when you hit, and pop through. Kind of pause, Scotty, and pull him up on your leg a little bit. Can you start straight behind with the feet on the ground? Start straight behind, good lock. Now you just can do a quick step as his head's going to turn. Drive, pause. We'll try the pause this time and try to show how you're supposed to have your knees underneath. One more time. What you want to do is the knee that you drive in should start at his nipple and end up at his knot. Now when Scotty gets down right here, that guy should be loaded up on his knees. He points both to the ceiling. Heels come under his hinder. He pops and goes over the top. Okay, do it from the knees, same thing. So he went from a tripod gut. Now we're going down to knees. Wyatt's butt will be off his heels. Bottom guy's butt will be start straight behind. Everything starts forward. When he drives, all the weight should be on the front guy's hands, bottom guy's hands. Then he steps off, a big step towards the armpits. Load him on your hip. Pop. And go. Wyatt, sit up. Scotty, show how you're showing your lock. There's a variety of ways you can do your lock. Okay, I like to lock there, and then I try to really pull and get my forearm on his ribs. Some guys just lock their fingers like that. Some guys just lock their wrists over the top there. The goal is if you can lock your elbows, lock your elbows. So the farther you can get, the better. Okay, I like locking over my forearm. Okay, about 2 or 3 more guts from there, please. Steps up, pause. Right there, all the weight, knee. Now, right when you feel like he's going to go over your face, that's when you pop, extend, and always finish on top. Okay, quick again, do 2 more. When they start getting good at it, the knees, one knee should always be underneath. They shouldn't both come outside. Step, drive forward. Step, pop. Come over to top. Always finish on top. All right? Now we're going to do it from the belly. Same thing. Start straight behind. Toes are on the mat in between his legs. Get a good lock. Step up by the armpit. Driving forward. Knee goes underneath. Extend and pop. Get on top. Bottom guy, remember to cup your neck. One more. He's flat. Bottom guy's just flat. Gets a good lock. Squeezes. Drives forward. Steps up. Knee underneath. Okay, this time let's Scotty really try to get that knee up a little higher. He had it down by his hips. Good lock. Big step. Drive the knee, squeeze like crazy, pull them on your hip, pop, and extend. Alright, so that would just be a basic regular gut. Right. Scotty, show how you can come across to get the lock. So just getting a lock real quick, you can reach across his face. Okay, now, what you do with your left, can you guys turn that way a little bit? So what Scotty's going to do is block his elbow down by the waistband. He lifts Wyatt's body, leaves his hand there, and runs Wyatt's face over Scotty, all the way over to Scotty's elbow. So you can watch how it's a windshield wiper. There's Scotty's lock. I like to bring my right knee up and block his elbow so he can't get locked. Now I sneak my hand in, get my lock, reposition myself straight behind him. Lock, drive my shoulder, and pop. Go again. So getting the lock to gutting. Reaches across, runs, uses his knee to block, get inside, get a good lock, start straight behind, get tight, drive the shoulder, hips, pop. Okay, one more time. Do a little quicker. Get the lock quick, block, get it. Could do a little better job blocking. Alright, Wyatt face away from the camera. Scotty, we're going to do the Steiner tripod, or we'll just call it the tripod gut. Alright, so if you look at where Scotty's feet are, he's going to tuck them up in the crotch kind of as high as he can. He's got his head straight in the middle of the back. Now, you get your lock just a little bit below the ribs, and what's supposed to happen is the bottom guy is going to be fighting. Scotty's really pushing forward on him right now. Scotty extends his legs straight, and if the bottom guy is doing his job, his whole hip should come up, his whole body should be coming up. Okay, right now the bottom man's got his elbows bent, so obviously he's not fighting it. Okay, and when Scotty drives, his whole body comes up, steps, and goes ahead and guts. Alright, so the bottom guy should really now face us and do the same thing. If the bottom guy has his hands out and his fingers are closed and he's fighting the gut and Scotty starts straight behind, gets his chin right in the middle of the back, and he tripods and takes all his pressure, that guy's body will come up. That gives you the space to get your knee underneath, drive through, pop, and finish. One more from each angle. Now Scotty can really drive, squeeze. That guy's hips come up, goes. Now Scotty could take a little better step with his foot and get up a little higher. So it's really a quick thing. As soon as you feel his hips come up, all his weight's on his hands, you smash your shoulder, drive your knee and finish. Quick, go up, go. Okay, good job. Next one, let's go to the butt gut. So this will be the butt gut.